Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new reading vlog, the first reading vlog of 2025. How crazy is that? I am filming this in 2024, but you are seeing it in 2025. Now, I haven't read in a week because I finished filming Bookmas and I was like, I need a break from reading. And I now want to read, but I was like, I'm starting this video this weekend, so I might as well start it now. So before we get into this, if you don't know who I am, my name is Amelia and I upload weekly, well, 2 videos a week, book content and lifestyle content. And if you do enjoy any of that kind of content, then please give this video a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias. And if you are not new here, you're a returning viewer, then welcome back. So let's just get on with this. If you haven't figured out by the title of this video, we are going to be letting Pinterest choose our books. I'm going to let Pinterest choose 3 books for me, each at separate times. We'll do one, and then when I finish this book, I'll do another one. So we're going to let Pinterest choose. I'm scared because I don't know how this is going to go. So let's just quickly... I kind of want it to be one that's on my physical TBR rather than just on Kindle Unlimited, because obviously it would be nice to dwindle my TBR down. I'm going to screen record. Now, I've watched several people do this and they struggle to find a book that they haven't read. I think I'm going to put a fantasy. I think I'm in the mood, so I'm going to do fantasy books, and that's all I'm going to do, fantasy book. And see what comes up. Okay. We've read the Powerless series. I don't want to sit away for that. We could be here for a while. Oh, we have a few on here. Okay, we've got the option of Belladonna, which I haven't read, Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I have not read, Assistant to the Villain, I haven't read, and Divine Rivals. Now, I'm thinking for our first book of this video to do this book, because it is on my 24 books to read of 2024. Now, I know this video is going out in 2025, but obviously I'll finish this in 2024. So, I think we're going to do, for this picture, is Divine Rivals on the end. We're going to do Divine Rivals. I have got it on Kindle as well. I did buy it on Kindle, so I don't have to carry this whole heavy book around if I'm out, and I can use my Kindle, so that's exciting. Hello! Okay, it's been... When did I start this vlog? Friday night, I want to say. It is now Monday. I haven't actually read much this weekend. It's been a bit of a whirlwind weekend, I won't lie to you. I think I read I read the prologue and the chapter 1 of this on Saturday in the theatre. It was like I was reading it when I was waiting for the show to start, and I was reading it in the interval because I was like, I was on my own, I might as well just read. And then I didn't read at all until I went for dinner on my own yesterday, like a little solo date night, and I did not vlog. It was very impromptu, and my camera was not charged. So I was meant to be going to the cinema to see Wicked with my best friend, but she got really ill, so it ended up just being me on my own. So I was like, I'll take myself on a solo date, which I kind of didn't because I spent money I didn't want to spend, but it's fine. Life's too short for that regret, so I don't regret it. I still had a good time. And then I went to watch Wicked again, which is incredible. Love that film so much. And then I read a chapter there, and then I've read a few chapters today. So I'm only like 13% of the way through Divine Rivals. I've obviously not got the dust jacket on now. I don't read hardbacks with the dust jacket, but I am reading it mainly on my trusty old Kindle, just because I bought it on my Kindle like on Boxing Day last year for like, I think it was like £2 or something like that. It was like in the Boxing Day sales and stuff. I don't remember how much it was, but I remember it being cheap, so I got it then. But I'm reading the book. I'm not like obsessed with it yet. Like, I mean, I'm only 13% of the way through. I'm not sure how I feel. I think it's an interesting book. The premise of it sounds good. From what I've got is we've got Iris. Her brother Forrest went off to war, and so she started writing letters to him and then put it in the wardrobe, and actually the wardrobe takes those letters and sends them somewhere, but didn't send them to Forrest. It sent them to her rival, who is someone she works with at the Gazette, called Roman Kit. But currently like, he was writing to her and she was writing to him, but she didn't know who it was she was writing to. So right now she doesn't know that it's Roman. I obviously don't want to spoil too much of this, but I want to know why everyone loves it so much. Because right now I'm only on page 47, but I'm not like loving it at this current moment. But I feel like I could if I get a bit more into it. So I made a good dent in it. I'm now 40% of the way through the book. Like, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's not 5-star vibes at all, but I am enjoying what's happening and like the story. Like, I think I just expected more fantasy, and I'm sure it is more, but like, and I'm kind of getting it is a fantasy vibe and fantasy-esque in it, but like, at the same point, I feel like this would be really good for someone who is not a fantasy reader, because even though it has like the fantasy stuff in it, from what I've got at the moment, it's not like you've got magic typewriters and you've got like some hounds. That's not really spoiling about stuff, but reality is if you took that part out, it would genuinely be like a story about someone, like at the moment for what it is, it's just about war and stuff, and this thing's not about war. Like, you're following a character and another character, but like, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm probably like destroying people's hearts because people who love this book, so I'm sorry. I'm not hating it. I'm enjoying it. I think it's gonna be like a 3.5-star rating roughly based on where I'm at the moment. Okay, let's have a complete update on this book. I don't actually remember the last time I updated you on this book, because I think I updated you and then I did a 24-hour reading, and then I haven't updated you since. So I think it's about time I do update you on Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm like 78% of the way through. So I'm flying through it now. It's got to the good parts of the book, don't get me wrong, it's been enjoyable. I just don't understand why everyone goes, this is amazing, and this is everyone's 5-star reads, and this is something like they can't live without. Because I know people have said the second one has disappointed them compared to this book, but I'm like, I don't even want to read. I mean, I haven't read the ending of the book, so I might want to read the second book. But currently, right now, I'm like, I don't really care for a second book. Like, where it is at the moment in the book, in my head, it's not giving fantasy. It's giving more slow burn romance with a little bit of like fantasy sprinkled in there. It's definitely more romantasy than fantasy. I know it's a YA fantasy, but like, what is fantasy about it? I'm 88% of the way through Divine Rivals now, so I've got 12% left, so I'm determined to try and finish it tonight. I'm a little bit bored now. Like, I'm just a little bit bored. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's worst book written, it's just not my kind of vibe of a book. I don't think I'm going to bother reading the second book, but we'll see how the ending is, because the ending gives me that kind of like vibe where I want to know what happens next, then I'll read the second book. But I'm not hating it, I'm just not loving it either. Like, it's not giving me, I don't know how to describe it, it's not giving me that kind of vibe where I'm just like, oh. Okay, we've just finished this book. Yes, this is not the actual book. This is the dust jacket. Finished Divine Rivals. I'm not sure how I felt about that at all. Like, really not sure. And that ending, like, I feel like I know what's happened now at the ending, and I kind of want to read the second one just to see, like, what happens next. But I'm not really that, like, connected to anything. Like, I'm not connected to Iris, I'm not connected to Roman, don't really care. Like, I do like them, and they were cute, and But it just didn't feel fantasy vibes for me. What I was thinking fantasy vibes, like I said before, is like Akata, Fourth Wing, Harry Potter, like that kind of vibe. And I know there's some kind of like magic there, and you're getting it by that darker, I don't know, something like that person that I generally thought was a country, because like usually wars not between people, they're between countries. So yeah, and like he can like heal people, so I guess like there's that magic in that, so that's a slight fantasy, but it doesn't feel as fantasy vibes as like all my other fantasy kind of books. So yeah, it wasn't giving me the vibes I was hoping for. So I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars ratings. Like, it was good. I'm happy that I've completed it. Like, it wasn't my favourite book. I think I've read better books. I can understand why people might like it, but I just did not. And I'm not sorry I didn't like it. But yeah, we need to pick out the second book. Now, I could do it looking like this. Okay, I'm just about to screen record, and we're gonna go, and I think we're gonna move on to a romance book. So I'm gonna put romance book, and then we'll see what comes up on Pinterest. Okay, this is not gonna be books right now. What's in this one? I haven't got any of those ones, so no. Already read What's Been Broken Heart series. Hang on, I'm okay. I think in this one I've not read. All the ones that I've got on there, ones I've already read. So no. Oh my god. How is like nails and stuff coming up with this? Right. We have this one. Okay, Keeping 13 is on it. And I feel like, because I am currently reading it, like, I'm this way, I think we should do that. We are going to read Keeping 13 as the next book. We are already like 28% of the way through, and I have got it on my Kindle. So I do already, obviously I'm already currently reading it, which kind of helps, because it makes me know that I need to finish it, and I want to finish this before the year's out, because I don't really want to like continue it. I'd rather not take it to the new year. We're still reading, so we are finally going to be picking this book back up, and I'm so excited. Update on this book, because I realised, obviously because I started the book, I'm obviously not like at the beginning, and I haven't actually given you any thoughts or update on this book. I can't obviously talk too much about it because it's the second in a series. However, I do need to read it and finish it, because I think I mentioned it, but for Christmas presents, one of my Christmas presents to myself, I bought the next two books in the series. So I feel like I need to actually finish this book to justify having them. But I won't lie to you, I feel like some bits in the book I'm just like, I don't care for. Like, I kind of get it, it's story, and actually, to be fair, I do enjoy the story. It's it's heavy romance, it's a heavy book, it's emotionally heavy. Do not get me wrong. However, for me, I find it quite easy just to sit and read. Like, yesterday I was tired and I read like 3 chapters, and because I have it on my Kindle, it makes it a little bit easier. I bought it for 99p on my Kindle because, I'm sorry, this book is chunky. So we've got this much left, but I'm hoping to get through it this week. I'm hoping to binge it this week and get as much done as possible. It's just at a point of like, it's just her family are winding me up, and I know that's what's meant to happen, but her oldest brother and her mum are winding me up so much, and it's like annoying. But I understand in some ways where they're coming from, but I just don't. And like, it's really hard to talk about without like spoiling anything that happened at the end of the last book, because obviously I don't want to spoil that for people who haven't read it, because I am aware I'm actually not in a minority of people who have not read this book. I know a lot of people in the world have, but I still think there's quite a few people out there who haven't, and I don't want to spoil it just in case. my god, I literally just cried this last chapter. This book is getting to me. We're on chapter 64, like, on Kindle it says 73%, but this last chapter has been emotionally draining, and what has just happened, I'm like, why? I was hoping we were gonna get to like some happiness now. Like, we've got like this much left. I'm not going to binge it all right this moment because I have got to tidy my room today. However, I'm gonna sit for about, what time is it? At least till 10, half 10, and just read as much as possible because I want to finish this weekend. I'm actually a fucking mess right now. Can you see these tears? Like, actually tears. Like, I wasn't going to vlog it, but I had to talk. Like, everything that's just happened right now just has hit me so much. Like, what the actual hell? Like, it's been a long time since a book has actually made me cry this much. I think the last time I cried this much in a book was Magnolia Park's Long Way Home at the end. Or, like, Into the Dark. Like, oh my god, I'm actually a mess. Like, the actual fuck. This book has done something to me. It's torn emotions I didn't think I actually had. Fucking hell. Oh my god. I can't. And I've still got like 22% left of the book to go. Like, what the actual hell? Okay, hello. Update. We have just finished this book. It is. I don't even know where my phone is. Fuck. Oh, there it is. Fin it. It is, what time is it? 12:49. And I was meant to tidy my room today, but that is not happening, I don't think. Because I literally just sat and binged this book instead because I was just like, I need to finish it. So I just need to know what happens. I can't tell you how much I love this book. Like, it isn't a 5 stars because I feel like I wasn't feeling it for a lot of it. Like, I was enjoying it, but just not much. It was the last half that I was like, oh. But, like, any book that I can get, like, all the emotions out, the fear, the sadness, the crying, the emotions that... I don't know how to describe it. That's a good book. I'm going to give this a 4.75. It was close to 5 stars. A 4.75. I absolutely love this book and I'm so glad I finally read it, and I can say I've completed the first 2 books in the Boys of Thomas series and Shannon and Johnny's books. I think it's just, yeah, absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to read Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 because I'm really excited for Joey's story. I'm just like excited to see what happens because like I feel like you see so much of Joey being the protector and the saviour basically in these books, especially the first book, and then you see all the dark depths of his stories in this book, how he's going to overcome it in the next one. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. But I absolutely love this book, so 4.75 stars. So I am actually going to end this video here. We read Divine Rivals for the first book, and I think I gave it a 3.5 stars. That was it. It was good. I think it just wasn't great. It wasn't my favourite. I wasn't obsessed. I kind of want to know what happens at the end, but I also don't. I know at the end of the next book, but I also don't care enough. But this book, 4.75 stars. I loved it so much, and I'm so glad that I've completed this book now. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video.